Any chance I could ask for your thoughts on the protesters?
I think they can go fuck themselves.
Absolutely. They're mad that they need to get vaccinated to go into the concert. I spoke to one fan who's protesting who was upset about that. How would you respond?
They're sitting here saying free choice. It's our choice to get a vaccine and see the concert.
Absolutely. I know in New York City we've removed the mask mandate. MSG is one of the only places requiring the vaccine cards. Do you guys want to see more places have that?
Yes.
We're outside MSG. These protesters are mad that you need to be vaccinated to go to the concert. Can I get your thoughts?
I think they're stupid. They're uneducated. They need to spend more time off the conspiracy sites and actually learn.
Loving each other, and we should be united. And Madison Square Garden is a piece of shit. Hollywood elite is part of the pedophilia that's happening all over the United States and the globe. Okay? And also tunnel system that's being blown up all over the globe in every country. You've got Marines and Army going into tunnels, taking out kids and rescuing them, okay? This is about child trafficking, pedophilia, and killing off our generation.
Chance I could ask you your thoughts on the protesters?
I think that, you know what, it's their choice not to get it, but it's also the choice of the garden. It's a choice of everybody else. It's respect for everybody else. And why should somebody, especially where there's still this Delta virus that is going on right now, that it's like spreading like very rapidly, more contagious, that why should other people like be, you know, subject to it, you know? And if like you don't want to do it, fine, but then you can't do these other, you know, go to these sports. And it's like when they're sitting there going, you know, you're going to die from it or whatever. No, you're not. Like they're so small, like the Johnson & Johnson, when everyone got hysterical. What are there, like 8, 10 people or something that had a problem out of how many millions? That's like such a small percentage.
Can I follow up and ask you, MSG is one of the only places right now in the city that's requiring vaccinations. Other places are removing mask mandates. Do you still think that's good that MSG is doing it? They're all the only ones. Do you want to see more places do it?
I feel more comfortable, and yes, I would. I have no problem, but a lot of the other ones are outdoors. So that's another thing. If you're outdoors, it's a different story. If you're indoors, I mean, I don't know who's sitting next to me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. So we're outside MSG online for this Foo Fighters concert where they're asking people to prove that they were vaccinated. Protesters subsequently because of that. You're online here. Can you tell me what you think?
I mean, I'm fine with my vax. I'm ready to see some fucking rock and roll.
Awesome. I know we've been like coming out of this lockdown, mask mandates have been ending. How does it feel to be vaccinated and kind of back to almost real life?
I'm happy to be back to normal. I just be able to walk around fucking New York again. It's absolutely amazing.
I know that we're removing mask mandates, but MSG is one of the places that is requiring people show vaccine status too. Would you like to see more of that?
I'm fine for it. I got my shots as soon as I could so I could get back to normal, and that's just another step to get back to normalcy.
Should we require people to get one to get inside places? Is there a potential problem with like access to the vaccine as well, barring people from getting in places?
Plenty of access to the vaccine. I understand if people have their personal problems against it, but the easiest way to get back to normal is get your shot. I mean, I'm fine. I'm walking. I'm standing here talking to you. Didn't affect me. I was tired for a day, but then past that, I get to go to general admission rock show again and have a good time.
I had one last question for you, and I wanted to ask about their rhetoric. They're calling this medical segregation, which holds a lot of weight in our country. I wanted to ask you about that specifically, them calling this medical segregation.
I understand that, but when I went to college, I had to make sure that I was, you know, vaccinated against this, that, and the other thing just to live on campus. I understood that as just the way things were, and that was 20 years ago. Why is this such a big deal now?
Absolutely. Was there anything else you want to mention, sir?
No.
Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the concert. Thank you.